When you think of yourself, what do you say about yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a vision of grace and beauty? Do you see yourself as you really are? Or do you think of yourself as clumsy or just not that great? Well, in Mother God's message today, we are going to learn about divine grace. Welcome, everyone. It's Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, here with you for, with this week's message from Mother God for the week of 11/24. And today she wants us to understand what grace really is. So often we get these messages or images in our minds that are nothing like what the divine would like us to know about ourselves. And then we begin building a life that is all based around this illusion. And today, Mother wants you to understand the truth about who you are, and the truth about divine grace. And so, Mother begins. Dearest hearts, when we look at each of you, we see beauty, love, purpose, and perfection. We see you in the state of divine grace. The trouble is never that we are dissatisfied or disappointed in you. It's that you are dissatisfied and disappointed in you. And you are then projecting your disappointment onto us. If you desire to live in a complete state of grace, then you will live from a place of acceptance. This means that you will learn to relate differently to yourself and eventually to others. Instead of leading with a critical eye and a sarcastic tongue, we ask that you look upon all that you are with an eye of love. Instead of speaking to yourselves with self-deprecating words and treating yourself as though you just don't matter, we want you to love yourself just as you are. Walking, living, existing in a state of grace requires that you accept what is exactly as it is, and you actively search within what is for all that is good and loving. If you seek with a critical eye, you're seeking to correct, and you approach from a negative or what's wrong point of view. We want you to move away from that way of being into the way of love, which is the way of acceptance, which is the way of grace. You cannot come from love and find all that's wrong. When you come from love, you focus on what's right and move yourself into a state of flow or grace, in which more of that which is right can flow into your life. So by walking in love, you are moving yourself into a place of grace, that that place where your life flows in divine harmony. By agreeing to let go of what's wrong, you give yourself permission to be as we are, to see as we do, and to exist as we do in a fluid state of bliss. Seeking to see the good in all, we find love, joy, and peace. Seeking to accept all, we move and live in the place of unending grace. Bring grace into your life by flowing with love within all. Flowing with the love that is within all. Do you recognize what beautiful treasure Mother has given you this week? She's asking you to just let go of what's wrong, of what isn't working, of why You don't feel perfect in every moment, and instead she's asking you to accept that you are, to allow yourselves to step into that state of grace in which you are in perfect harmony with the divine. You're in flow with your life. You exist as they exist in a state of bliss, which allows that which is good to flow to you unimpeded by any kind of negativity. As you step out of what's wrong and into what's right, you begin accepting more and more of yourself and seeing all that you always were but were unable to see. So what is divine grace? Divine grace is living from a place of love, from that loving acceptance in your heart, and allowing that to extend through all parts of your life and to all the people that you encounter. Grace is bringing love forth from your heart into every situation you encounter. We're used to perhaps saying grace before meals, or seeing a person who is an exquisite dancer or moves in a flowing way and saying, look how graceful. But now I want you to apply the idea of grace to being in a state of loving acceptance. Because grace merely means flowing and being in a place of acceptance. So understand that you are always loved and accepted by God. And your work here in this world is to learn to love and accept yourself so that you can enter into a divine state of grace. Love yourself more. You are so worthy. Love and accept every part of your being, and then begin enjoying that beautiful state of grace. That's Mother God's message for us this day to carry us through this week. And I want you to know that I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And I am wrapping you in blankets of pink and gold light, which is merely unconditional love, so that you may begin loving and accepting yourself. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're able to receive notification every time Mother God has a new message for us. And in the meantime, if you want even more, then please go to my website, Marcia Martin, thehearthealer.com, Marcia spelled M-A-R-C-I-A, and the link for that is below this video to make it easy for you to access. And there you'll find many free resources and also classes and other ways that you can learn to connect with the divine, to get more fully into alignment, and to begin flowing, living, walking, loving from the place of grace. For you are deeply loved, and grace is your natural state of being. Until next time, I'm sending you all my love.